Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here and welcome back to another video. Before we get into anything, 11th of May. The anniversary of Injustice Mobile is on 11th of May. The events might start a bit sooner or a bit later, but it's 11th of May because every single time I do one of these videos, people ask me, when is the anniversary? So, bro, if somebody asks today in the comments, unironically, when is the anniversary, bro, I don't know what to tell you at that point, but welcome back to another video. I got a little bit of a haircut, as you can see, a little bit short. I trimmed out the mustache, but it's okay. Both of them will eventually grow back. And today we're going to talk about the Injustice 2 Mobile anniversary, and I'm going to detail what happened on that date on previous years, so that you might form a little bit of expectations for this year. Don't get your hopes too up or too low. Just go with no expectation into this one, because it might be surprisingly better than the previous years, or it might be surprisingly worse. And then you'll come back and blame me, oh Sigval, I was so excited for it because of you and it was shit. Well, that's not my fault at that point. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. So in 2018, for the 1-year anniversary, they held some gems giveaway on Twitter or something like that. And they also had the splash art, might have been some other stuff. And as far as I'm aware, there was also a little bit of a sale on the gems, the gem bundles you could buy at that point, but I was unable to find any further informations for that year. So yeah, that's about it for that year. For 2019, all I was able to find is the splash art that we got. I think around that point was also the release of the first of Platinum chests, featuring the only two characters in the game at that point, those being Darkseid and Arkham Knight Batman, which is kind of irrelevant for now because we get far better legendary chests than that one was. And we also had some daily rewards, which are the usual garbage of daily rewards they give, like 100 power gems, 15 power chips, 60 energy, 1000 gear materials for your purchase, 100 power gems, 500 credits, and 5 generic XP capsules, and 1 galactic orb. Boy, the galactic orb giveaway was huge. But yeah, it's kind of one of those situations. I really don't mind this kind of thing. Like, look, at the end of the day, you're getting some free gems, good or small amount. It's free stuff that you don't have to do anything to get. So it's better that they are there compared to if they were not, though they can do far better in terms of giving daily rewards. And we actually saw that with the Halloween chests, I think, last year. Those were very good way to give some daily rewards with the free chests that you would get from the special offers. But yeah, that's about it for 2019. Let's move on. Okay, so in 2020, first of all, we got some arena seasons of Multiverse Armored Supergirl, Multiverse Green Arrow, and Multiverse The Flash, and you might be like, oh, that's great. No, it was garbage, because I think this is when they started to market Multiverse Armored Supergirl as the specific arena season for the anniversary, and literally never releasing her into the arena seasons at any other point of the year, so that sucks. But at the same time, it's kind of good news, because you can expect her to be more or less of a guarantee this year too, because it was 2 years ago, it was last year, marketed as an anniversary specific event, and most likely will be this year as well. And while the Multiverse team is not what they used to be, they are still good in league rates, but in stories they don't do much. They are going to be a very good team for new players, so you might be able to get your hands on a Multiverse Armored Supergirl. Other than that, we also had a garbage chest over here that costed a very small amount of gems, to be fair, but gave you a very small amount of rewards as well. And we had some bundles. You're going to see those anniversary bundles kind of each year. They're going to be sometimes better, sometimes worse. It's basically spend money for gems, credits, impacts, and whatever else. And if we are to compare them to today's standards, they're absolutely garbage, because if you want to spend $100 today, you have the artifact bundle, which has 2 artifacts of every single solar raid, and that is infinitely a far better values than some gems you're going to gamble away regardless. So if this year, you see, I'm going to obviously make videos as the sales and the events and the offers come in to help you guys and guide you, but by default, if you see any bundle like this that has gems in it, credits, gear materials, reforges, don't buy it. It's absolute garbage compared to what you could do with those $100 buying the $100 artifact bundle, which, by the way, I think is now in the store. That's an infinitely better value of spending $100. Also, we had this First of all, legendary chest here, 1% chance for each legendary character featured in this chest, and by that point standards, it was not too bad, because legendary chests were even more terrible than they are now. I know that's hard to believe, but that was indeed the case. And the legendary selection was bad. Like, back then even Brainiac was garbage because his passive was bugged and he was not properly giving the lethal attack damage. Suicide Squad, Harley, and Enchantress as garbage as usual. Darkseid's the usual good in Arena Champions Arena, not good for anything else. The only good thing you could get from there was an Arkham Knight Batman. And we also had the Anniversary Gear materials. Not worth it back then, not worth now. You're eventually going to get more materials than you need from raids and soul raids. So yeah, that was about it from the 2020. Now let's move on to 2021. Okay, so looking at the previous years, the anniversary of the last year received so much hate, but it was actually the best one we got so far. Like, don't get me wrong, it was still kind of trash. Like, they could have done so much more with the game's anniversary, but compared to what we got in the previous years, this was so much better. So in 2021, we got, first of all, Multiverse Armor Supergirl Arena season. We got a Just League Flash Arena season with the classic Superman Invasion. We got this thing, which was Women Day chest sales in the League of Anarchy chest sale, though this was kind of bad. I mean, look, for new players and for people who are missing all EPI, Heartbreak Harlequin, and Silver Banshee shards, this chest was pretty decent. This chest was garbage, always is garbage, stay away from it. And this, even though on a sale, it's the terrible League of Anarchy chest, so this was on a sale, but it's the one that has 2% chances for the League of Anarchy characters, and the one that's more expensive has 6% chance or 5 point something percent chance for each League of Anarchy character. So even on sale, this was still far more terrible than the proper chest you could get. So the only thing was this, and only for new players for the most part. So the chest sale was not too great. We had the Anniversary Gear Material chest. Those were the chances for it. You're basically guaranteed to get both gear materials and reforges. A lot of people were like, oh, Sigval, you're hating too much on this. You're basically getting a guarantee to get some golden reforges. That's amazing. Nah, golden reforges are trash. They are like the biggest scam in Injustice Mobile, because they literally do kind of the same thing as the green reforges, though the only benefit you get is that you're going to have to spend less and it's going to be a little bit more time efficient. So if you value your time that much, those might be worth to you to some extent, but they do the same thing as green reforges, though it takes more of them, and you're going to get a lot of green reforges from these soul raids. So yeah, as a general rule, unless we see something crazy good, and this was by no means crazy good, it's not worth for anybody to open any gear chests. Get some bundles here. The thank you bundle. This was one of the most bullshit things. Like, I'm not even gonna get into the rewards because they were bad, but they were like, come on, pay us $5 so we can express our gratitude towards you. Like, bro. And we also had the mini deal, which yet again was a gamble bundle with a chance to get maybe a legendary. Never liked these bundles. And we had a Reforge pack, yet again selling you, I think this was for $10, selling you golden Reforges. Again, no, don't stay away from that. We got the Anniversary Thank You pack. Oh, they were like, oh look, you don't want to pay $5? Look, I'm gonna cut you a deal. For $50, which is half the price of $100, which you would normally pay to get a legendary character, you're going to get yourself a random legendary character for half the price from a selection where you can get only 2 really worth drops, which would be Manta and Raven. Like, nah, bro. Nah. Like, if you bought this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry at that point. Then we got this bundle, which yet again, I talked about this in regards to previous year's bundle. This time they put the gold reforges in there, but they are generally speaking not worth it. Really not worth it nowadays. Get the artifacts bundle. And we had the daily rewards, which are the usual level of kind of garbage, but glad they are at the very least there. We got some emojis, guys. We got some emojis for the Discord server. simp, bro. Like when I saw this making the video, I just checked their Discord server for a bit to see how it's going on, because that thing is for the most part dead. And somebody was asking last comment, how do I build Kimflan Sakome? And somebody else was like, check Destiny server, they got the build bot in there. And he didn't even put a link out there. And then a simp, he was not the moderator, not the anything, he was like promoting in general chat. What the fuck, bro? Bro, excuse me, you're not even paid to be that much of a simp, and you're doing it for free. Like, bro, at least get some money out of it. But yeah, regardless of that, Ryan, we also got, I think, what is the most important thing for this anniversary, the Collector of Our Superman versus challenge. And this is kind of interesting, because we might get something similar this year. Again, there's no guarantee, but there are some files that are data mined that suggest we might get the purple Batman as well. That is a boss in Rise of Krypton. That is not Collector of Worlds Batman, though they might as well call it that. But it's basically the Batman if Superman wins the story of Injustice Immortal and becomes Collector of Worlds Superman, and he takes control of the Batman. The purple things you see on Batman are for mind control, and we might get purple mind control Batman challenge, and that would be amazing. With all that being said, thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
This is the future.